Today we're going to talk about Chong Feng Shou. Now, this was sent to me by one of my subscribers, and it came with a note saying they wanted me to do these pencils simply, so I would have to say Chong Feng Shou. Now, I am not current on my Chinese, but I'm pretty sure I just nailed it. Now, I'm going to go on a limb and say maybe 70% of you have never heard of this brand, nor had I. This right out the gate feels familiar. Usually, I've been digging into a lot of color pencils, and that is to say how I would go about creating one if I ever wanted to go down that road. And the things you have to do and the hoops you have to jump through to actually get to this stage in the game always leaves me so curious about why a company chooses to go with their packaging. For me, to embrace everything amazing about a color pencil, this includes the packaging. What material? Will it be a tin or will it be a box? If it's a box, is it going to be a thick cardboard like an Apple product cardboard, or is it going to be something really thin, like almost disposable? So this has almost like a shoebox texture to it, which is fine. And again, those things just, honestly, they just stand out to me. I'm just really curious about how someone's mind would work to say, you know what, I want to make a color pencil and this is the design I'm going to go with. So I don't know if this image meant something to them or if this was literally just something they scrolled through on the net and found just a generic cover. So these things boggle the mind. Let's jump into this and look. Now, the very first thing that caught my eye personally was the design of this pencil. I looked at it, it has the little 5 trees symbols or whatever that is up there, and just the octagon cut, the way it's labeled, it was extremely familiar to me. So I was racking my brain. I started going through each of my sets, opening them, trying to figure out where have I seen this pencil before. And lo and behold, I finally found it. If we look here at MU's Hero pencils, I did a review on these. I'll add it at the end, but I did a review on these, and it's something that stood out to me then. If we look at the design of these pencils, it's the same. So same thing. You have the 5 trees, you have colored pencil, their logo, the CE, and then the number in silver. Same exact design here. These say, let me pull one out. These say Chong Feng Shou on them, has colored pencil written, the CE, the number in silver. So it's the exact same design, just a little bit different layout, but I mean, to a T, these are the same. So I went into this pretty much thinking, okay, there's a good chance that these are going to be white labeled. Not 100%, because another company can come along, say, look, I'll take the stamps you already have to save money, but let's change the formula. Whatever the case is, there was a chance, that these were their own thing. But so far, the packaging and the pencil was leading me to think otherwise. But again, I wanted to be open. If we look at some of these pencils, they're beautiful pencils. These are in numeric order as well. No, they're not in numeric order. They are in gradient order. So you can see with this, what I usually do after I get them, these now are in numerical order, but of course it kills the gradient order. I haven't messed with these, so I wanted to show you how they look when I first got them, but these are just in gradient order. If we look at the color palette, a gorgeous color palette that gives lots of options. It had a wonderful light, that lemon yellow, all the way to that crisp red where it's that deep brick red. And one of my favorite things is how a yellow will transition beautifully into the ochre and then into the browns, the darker browns, that deep chocolate. It had those earth tones perfectly. The reds into the pinks, into the mauves, and where it hits that purple also was there. They were not short on the purples they had. It went into that deep violet and also that blue violet, which is really nice. The greens were absolutely not lacking. The greens transitioned from that really light yellow to that greenish yellow, almost that light lime into that deep forest. And then that transitioned into your aquas. And it had enough of those. It had a whole strip in the family of aquas. And then from the aquas right into the blues, also not lacked. They even had a little bit of your cool grays and your warm grays. Something I want to point out to you, because I was doing the same thing earlier, I want to show you. So if we look at Muhiro's color palette, they are similar, but what I did notice is there are some colors that are on one and not the other. So it was still one of those things that even if it was the same, I was like, well, there's still some colors that are over here. For example, I think the Hero pencils have a little more of a selection from your mauves into your purples. And I'm going to go as far as to say that there's more greens and earth tones on this side of the Chong Feng Shou pencils. Both have beautiful palettes. I think this one's a little stronger, maybe, but by 1 or 2 colors. And again, there's 1 or 2 colors that are here, not here, and vice versa. If we're going to go and talk about the attributes of this pencil, they were, again, it's what you're going to expect with a lower quality pencil. You know, we've all been down that road. We know how the pigment feels, and sometimes there's that scratchiness. The biggest difference to me is the pigment value. So in the Hero pencils, it could be the same formula. It could very well be the same formula because these pencils feel, I'm going to go on a limb and say pretty much identical. However, when getting a color pencil, the manufacturer can pay more for more pigment. In this case, I think Hero pencils have a little more pigment than these do. There was a bit of a struggle when it came for me to put down the colors the way I wanted to. I found myself having to put a little more pressure than normally I would. And there was just that little bit of struggle to get these to be vibrant. That was probably, in my opinion, that was the biggest handicap with these pencils, is they just didn't seem as vibrant as I want. And here's the funny part. You know, you look at these pictures that I do, and I've had so many people make, you know, really nice comments saying, oh, you could use any pencil, and you know, it turns out great. And that's, if there's any takeaway from this video, it's that, is yes, we can use any pencil. When we build that confidence up, when we build our techniques up and just start having fun with it, you will start getting the results you want, no matter what kind of pencil you're using. However, the difference is you're going to have more fun getting that result with a better quality pencil as opposed to with something you're struggling with. So it's going to look like these pencils had a lot of pop to them and were very, very vibrant, but the truth is they're not. If I would hold this image up to the same image done with another pencil, you would notice the difference. And it was just the struggle trying to squeeze every bit of color out of these pencils, and they weren't making me happy trying to do that. Something else about them, the leads weren't centered the way I would want them to be. There was none of the pencils had the wood that came all the way. Y'all seen the low, you know, the low budget pencil that the wood comes all the way to the tip. No matter how much you sharpen it, you realize that lead is just off-centered. There were several of these. They weren't that bad, but there were several of these pencils that it had that to it. These leads were not centered. The wood kept coming towards the end. I'd have to break it off with a fingernail. And, you know, it just, little things like that start adding up. They didn't layer as well as I wanted them to. I noticed that the colors kind of started rolling. The second layer I'd go on top of them, those little colored dots started kind of appearing that wouldn't go anywhere. And here's the catch to it. If you're dealing with a pencil that already has low pigment, the last thing you want to do is not be able to layer it to get that pigment to pop. And so that was a big handicap with these pencils, is you'd put the first layer down and realize, okay, I want that red to be brighter or that green to be brighter. So then you'd go over it again, and all of a sudden it would build that gummy feel up that just didn't give you the result you wanted. And it was hard to start adding different colors on top of that. Blending them was better than layering them. They did go together pretty well. It popped out a lot. Once they were layered properly, the blender really popped out a lot of the vibrancy of the color, which is fantastic. Because one of the good things about this is it does have a fantastic color palette. You know, hats off to the colors they did put available. It just working with these colors wasn't as fun as I wanted it to be. So all in all, at the end of the day, if I'm going to recommend a pencil, it would be their counterpart, because I'm pretty sure they're in the same price point. I would go with Hero pencils before these, because I feel like you're getting the same formula, just less pigment in these pencils, and that's just not as fun. So, you know, that's gonna be my recommendation on these, is a pass. And you know me, I love a good budget pencil. This just honestly wasn't a good budget pencil. There are so many out there that you'll probably pay less for and get just a lot more smiles out of it. So that's Chong Feng Shou.